Take two. Okay, we'll see if anybody joins this time. I don't know if anybody will join because I screwed up the last one. I don't know what happened. Hi, I think I screwed up my Wi-Fi or something because it just totally disconnected. So take two, we're gonna try it again. See if I can't get it to work this time. So hello again. How's everyone doing? I think it's working better this time. So we'll see what happens. Okay. Hello. I'm live streaming again. It's been like 2.5 weeks or something. Hello. Since I last live streamed. Yeah, I'm gonna be redoing my photocard binder, kind of like doing some new inserts and stuff. And I thought I would hop on here and talk to anybody who wants to talk. So if you guys have any questions, want to tell me a story or anything, just go for it. But yeah, I tried to live stream like 2 minutes ago and it disconnected. So hopefully this one doesn't. But I guess we'll find out. So yeah. What's up? So right now, I trade photo cards. Some people find that like wrong, I guess. And I get some reasoning behind it, but also like doesn't bother me. But I trade photo cards, and so right now I am just packaging a photo card trade to send to somebody, and then I'm gonna redo some photo card inserts and kind of the way I organize them. So if any of you collect photo cards, let me know. I do have a trading Instagram, so if people are curious on trading, let me know. I've thought about doing videos on how to get into K-pop, like photo card trading and like how to package them, how to find trades, how to not get scammed, I guess. So if people are interested in those types of videos, also let me know because I would totally be okay with doing some explaining how I got into it and the best way to do it. So yeah, let me know if you guys are into like trading and if you want to know how to do it. GOT7 come back. I know I'm probably gonna stay up for it. It'll be like 2 a.m. my time that it drops, but I have nothing to do, no work, no school, so I might as well. Hello, how is everyone doing? I'm very excited. I think it'll be different from them. Also, is anybody here excited for Astro's comeback? Because I am beyond excited. Do you speak Spanish? I speak bare minimum Spanish. I could ask where the bathroom is. I know how to say my name, like introduce myself. I took 2 years of Spanish in high school, but I speak very little Spanish. I know a lot of my subscribers are from like Spanish speaking countries, so maybe I'll have to try and learn a little bit, but yeah. I saw about Astro's comeback today that it is back to like their refreshing, charming concept, and I'm so excited because that was like my favorite thing Astro did was they were like, you know, the boy group. NCT Dream comeback. Yes, I am so excited. I'm so excited. NCT's Dream is like a fixed unit. It's like rotational or whatever, but we're getting all of them for like good. I'm so excited. Hello, everybody. I'm very excited. Reload is going to be awesome. It's going to be so good. Or I guess the song's called Writing, but the album is going to be amazing. So good. And I cannot wait. NCT Dream is one of my favorite groups, including Mark. Yes, I'm very excited to get stuff with Mark again. I know this comeback's not with Mark. This one's just the 6 members that it has been, but Mark gets to join again. GWSN, I'm like some of their stuff, their B-sides. I haven't been a fan of their title tracks though, but I like their B-sides. So hopefully I will like a title track that they do in the future, but their B-sides are really good, which is a good like sign. If I like their B-sides, then I basically like them. So yeah. I think that this comeback for NCT Dream might be their like big one. Like Boom was big and they've been like steadily growing since Go, but I think that Writing might be the one. Like, I have a good feeling about it. Maybe that's just me, but I think it'll be a good one. Any other questions? If I'm looking down a lot, I'm actually, like, I am doing something. I'm not just staring at my phone or anything. So, yeah. Yes. Let's see. My best K-pop group of all time. I really, really, really like EXO. I just posted a K-pop top 5 video where I talk about, like, my top 5 in every category, but EXO is definitely up there. On the 28th, maybe I will like this comeback then. Will definitely check it out. But yeah, EXO, Astro, ATEEZ, 17 and GOT7 were the 5 that I mentioned in my video, and those are like the 5 that are always at the top of my list. NCT joins a lot up there. I love NCT. But other than that, those are the kind of like my total favorite ones. Hello, everyone. They're all really good. When do you think Twice will have a comeback? I hope soon. I hope soon. JYP hasn't, like, it's been ITZY and then GOT7, so I'm hoping that Twice is next and then Stray Kids, but we'll see. I really hope Twice has a comeback soon. It looks like they will because all of their hair colors have been changing, so fingers crossed that they have a comeback soon. I miss them. I want a Twice comeback so badly. So badly. Hopefully Blackpink gets a comeback too. I miss them too. A lot of my, like, alt groups have announced comebacks just recently, so I am very excited about everything coming. We got GOT7 tonight. We have Astro. How long have I been into K-pop? Hello. It's been almost 3 years now. It'll be 3 years this summer. It feels like a lot longer than that, though. Did you watch Dancing Idol? No, I saw clips from it, though, so I might have to. Especially because I can't ever pronounce anything. Yua from Oh My Girl is like the host, so I will have to check it out. 17. I really hope 17 has a comeback too. It's been too long since Fear. I want something new, and the beginning of the year comebacks are always so good because Thanks was at the beginning of the year and Home was at the beginning of the year. So I hope they have a comeback really, really soon. It's fun. I've seen clips. I saw a clip of all of them dancing to Kick It. BB Rexa and TXT to collab. Are they actually releasing a song together, or did they just do the live stream? Because I saw clips from the live stream, and SuperM was adorable, but I didn't know if they were actually doing a song together or anything. Falling Flower was so good. I wasn't including Japanese like comebacks, but yes, Falling Flower is actually my favorite 17 like Japanese comeback. It's so good. For me, it's Falling Flower, then Happy Ending, then Call, Call, Call. And I love all 3, but that's just like order from favorite to like least favorite. Why did you start to do YouTube? I just really liked doing videos. And then I liked watching the like top 100 videos. But there was nobody last year that I could find that was like, I guess, like doing top 100s regularly for like the year. There were people who were doing them like every couple weeks or every month, but nobody, or doing like top 50, but nobody was doing them weekly. So I was like, guess I'll do it. And then it just kind of spiraled from there. Are you doing TikTok vids during these quarantine days? I've done like 2. I did one about One Direction coming back. But other than that, I haven't really delved into like TikTok very much. But I use it. I watch a lot of TikToks, but I haven't like made my own a lot. I've made like 2. Yeah. Quarantine. I have been staying up until like 4 in the morning and sleeping until noon. Like, I don't know what's happening. The most viewed weekly video is still coming. It'll probably be tomorrow. I was busier today than I thought I was going to be, and then I needed to reorganize some Photocard stuff, but it is coming. I promise. Thank you. I got my giant Olaf on Black Friday last year. He was like $10, and I was like, I have to. So he just sits right here all the time. He's my best friend. I work in a children's store, so I'm surrounded by Frozen all the time. 3:42 a.m. Oh my god. That is so early. You have an 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. online class. That sucks. I am not in school. I don't have any online classes right now. So, but that's terrible. I'm so sorry. Did you watch Bang Bang Con? I didn't. I didn't have any time to really. I was watching because SuperM was on that Together at Home live stream. I watched that, and then I wasn't able to really find time to actually sit and watch a like full concert, and I didn't want to just watch parts. But I saw a lot from it. It looked really, really awesome. It's good that you are doing live on YouTube so you can talk to your fans. I don't think of you guys as fans. Like, you guys are like friends, which every YouTuber says. But like, seriously, like, I'm just chilling. I heard Bang Bang Con was really, really cool though. Did you see? I can't talk tonight. Do you think TXT's Runaway flopped? Is it just not made to general public? The difference with Crown is huge. I actually liked Runaway better, and so I don't know if it was just like the timing of Runaway, because when did Runaway come out? It might have come out in the midst of a lot of other stuff, which would have a huge like effect on it. I think that Crown also had the huge hype from the media, because the entire world was like, oh my god, like big hits debuting a new boy group, like check it out. Like it was trending on Twitter every single day. But I feel like the media stopped really talking about TXT, I guess. Like I feel like after their debut promotions ended, October 21st. See, I feel like all of them started after that. Like all the big comebacks started in November. Interesting. I don't know why it didn't do as well. I honestly think that it might have been the media hyping up Crown so much because it was like BTS's brother group. Like, what are they going to do? Is it going to be different from what BTS did? And so I think the fact that it was so much later, they had a really big break between their debut and their first comeback, so that probably had an effect on it too. But yeah, I liked it a lot, so I don't know why I didn't do quite as well as Crown did. Hopefully their third comeback, I guess second comeback, but their third song, hopefully that kind of bridges that gap. I know, it was weird, like TXT, like Runaway, I felt like had a lot of promotions and they did really well, but I don't know why it didn't do as well as Crown, you know? TXT is underrated. I wouldn't say underrated because they're from Big Hit, but they are definitely not at the same level as I think people quite expected them to be at. I really like them though, so. The most viewed performance videos is still one of your favorites. Salty about the fact that it's not blocked. I know. I'm going to try and do it again and hopefully be able to not have it blocked worldwide, but we'll see what happens. Did you like Gravity's debut? I loved it. I loved it so much. That entire album is iconic. Like, it is hard, I feel like, for a debuting group to have an album that I don't skip any songs from, but Gravity, that album, like, holy crap. I was so unprepared. Like, Break All the Rules, I felt like was an amazing debut song. Like, it was very Starship-esque, but not the same as like what Monsta X did. Like, it was similar to like what like Monsta X's concept in a way, but it definitely was not exactly the same. So it was Starship-esque in a way. I don't know what I'm saying, but it was not identical, and so I like that. I like that you could hear that it was Starship, but it was still different. And then Top of the Chain, I think, was like the best intro song to an album ever. It was so good. And then Jumper is my favorite song from the album. Juhan helped that one. How many BTS albums do you have, or albums in general? So I don't own any BTS albums, but I have 32 albums, 32 I think. I have like 32 around that albums, and then I have Onesies and Greetings. Did you watch Produce 48 in 2018? I did. That was the first season of Produce that I watched while it was airing. So yes, I did. I watched every single episode. I would watch it like the day after it aired because that was when it would get English subs. But yes, I watched that from the beginning to the end. Let's see. Break all the rules and then break your rules by back to back. I love that. That's amazing. And then TXT has a lot of time and space to grow for now. They should really learn rather than becoming a monster group. I agree. I think they have the fan base. I think that they have an awesome fan base. Like, they're huge. They're very, very, very talented. And so I think that they need, like, I wish they had comebacks closer together, because I think and Runaway, and I think that's detrimental for a new group to have like that long of a break, because people start not forgetting about them, but that hype dies off. And I think for a group like TXT, like, they really should have capitalized on the hype and had another like comeback really soon. Like, if you look at ITZY, they debuted in like February of last year, and they promoted that, and then it took like, and they had a pretty big break too. It took like 5 months, and then they did Icy, and then, you know, another couple months, and they did Wannabe. Let's see. GOT7 is coming back in around 6 hours. Yes, it'll be 2 a.m. my time, and it is 9 o'clock right now. So it's coming very soon. I'm so excited. The comeback trailers, the cinema trailer, everything's been so cool. I'm so excited. Somi has left the chat. Somi is just a great artist under a terrible label, Black Label. Let's see. How did you get into K-pop? I did get into K-pop because of BTS. They did a YouTubers React video to BTS, and I watched that, and I was like, what have I been doing? Listening and standing mediocre people. So many. There's from like end of April to beginning of May, so many comebacks. Like, well, we have, because we have got, that's gonna be awesome. We have Chungha, we have GWSN, Girls in the Park. We have Oh My Girl. A-Pink just had a comeback. Who beginning of May, there's Astro. I'm very excited for Astro. NCT 127 is supposed to have a repackage coming up soon. I just saw today that Day 6 has something coming out on the 11th. It's on Twitter right now. So Day 6 is coming out with something new. So it is my most viewed weekly video. If I miss a video, I'm so sorry, because it is just going to flood with so many things. Solar is dropping something too. Oh my gosh, yes. There's so much coming out. Picturing Somi and ITZY is probably my favorite alternate history scenario on K-pop. I agree. Honestly, I think Somi would have fit really well in ITZY, but I think that JYP might have tried to capitalize too much on Somi from Produce 101 rather than the group as a whole, being like ITZY. But I think she would have fit ITZY's concept really well. Let's see. Day 6 is an underrated band. Yes, they are. Do you know a girl group called Girl Kind? They are so good. I do know of them. I know that they just had a song come out. I have not listened to it yet, but I have seen the performance video like on my timeline. So I do know them as a group, and I know that it is coming. Let's see. Anything else? Might know that. I will listen to it. I will check it out. I will definitely check it out. Did you watch the trailer of Seize the Light by Twice? No, I've seen that. I need to watch it. I will watch that tonight. Baby Monster. Is that one of the girls on Youth to You? Oh, they debuted in Girl Kind debuted in 2017 or 2018, somebody said. So, Kachi, I saw them on my timeline today. Oh my god. They if you guys don't know, Kachi is a girl group that is debuting or did just debut. Girl group. They're not from South Korea. They are from London, and they have 3 white girls and then there is a girl who's Asian. I don't know which country she's from. I don't know if their song's even in Korean, so it may not even be K-pop, but I have seen stuff about Kachi. Oh, they're debuting the 29th. Oh, well, it's not gonna, I almost just said something so mean. But NCT Dream has a comeback that day, so. Oh, also, they're the new UHS. No, because you as a project group for show. They didn't actually debut, but this like girl group is like legit. I'm gonna put up their Twitter so I can show you guys. Okay, yes, I do like them. They're having a comeback too, aren't they? Do you think JYP should promote twice in the United States? I definitely think that they should. I think that twice not getting promoted in the US is absurd. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna pull up Kachi Twitter. Kachi? I'm assuming that's how you pronounce the double A there. Like, it blows my mind. Like, I could do a whole video on my thoughts about it. Let's see, let me find a picture of all of them. Kachi is already canceled. Yeah, because didn't they used to be a cover group, but one of the members said something about Blackpink and Jennie being lazy, which instantly I'm already like out. But then you add the fact that like they're trying to invade a space that's not theirs, but this is them. One girl who's Asian, and then there are 3 Londoners. Let's see. The thing is I think that Twice's concept really could do well in the US, even their like likey stuff. Like I know that there would be a lot of people who would be like, what the hell, like they're grown women, what are they doing? But it appeals to an audience. I don't know, like I think like that's not Twice, like Girl Crush or like a harder concept, like I like the more like elegant stuff I guess they're doing with Feel Special and Fancy. I really think that fits them, but I do think that their like upbeat concept could fit because it's so different. Like there's nothing in the US that's like that. Like we have like Fifth Harmony who did something that was like a bit like sexier. Little Mix has done something that's a bit like more intense, but there's nothing really like that. And so I definitely think that it could appeal to an audience, especially because like their songs really fit like a summer vibe. So I think that they could be really successful in the US. I think that they need to be pushed more in the US to even try because they haven't even made an attempt. I think it makes more sense from what ITZY in the US. I think that ITZY, while ITZY's concept is more palatable for a US market, I think that their first 2 songs being so noisy was not a good idea. I feel like Wannabe should have happened earlier if they wanted to really profit on the concept in the US, because every person I talk to about ITZY who doesn't really like ITZY, it's because of their first 2 songs. So I think that they should have done Wannabe earlier. And I know that their whole thing was like different. We're not going to do what people want us to, which I totally respect. But I think that had they done Wannabe earlier, that it would have been better for them. A girl group with Stray Kids type of concept would be really, really interesting. If anybody has a group like that, let me know. When's Blackpink's comeback? God, I wish I knew. Oh my gosh. I really, really wish I knew. I want them to come back so badly. Stuck in My Head's really good. I like that song. I really like their entire like Fancy and Feel Special albums were amazing. Love Foolish and Get Loud, awesome songs. Girls Like Us, Hot, Strawberry. Those albums were awesome. But I really do think that JYP needs to push them more in the US and give them opportunities. I feel like them not getting a chance to promote in the US is really sad. Blackpink will probably have their comeback around June. Who knows with YG? They've been sitting on Treasure's debut for over a year now. So I'm furious about Treasure and their debut still not happening. Like, I want Treasure to debut so badly. They have so much talent in that group, and they're just sitting there not doing anything. I know that Haruto's hair is pink right now, and I am clinging on to every little bit of hope that that is a good sign for us. But all we've gotten so far have been more of those editorial images and no debut day. So I really do not know, and it makes me so upset. JYP probably is more cautious with Twice in the West because of their experience with Wonder Girls. I agree, but they were dumb with Wonder Girls and tried to push them to be an English group. And so it failed. I feel like, first of all, the US market wasn't exactly ready for K-pop quite yet, but second of all, them trying to make them be a group who sang in English just didn't fit them. What's my Twitter? It is CinnamonHe, so it is C, and then it is, you watch Road to Kingdom. Absolutely, the boys, Golden Child, and ONEUS are going to appear on the show, and those are 3 of some of my favorite groups. So absolutely, yes, I will definitely be watching Road to Kingdom. Here, I can write out my Twitter username if anybody needs it too. I'm actually really excited for Road to Kingdom. I freaking hate Mnet with like a burning passion, but I gotta support my boys, so I will be watching it. I just can't stand Mnet. Like, they fill me with such rage. A song easily does not have the attention it deserves. I agree. I don't know why. I don't know what happened, because all of their other songs have done really well. I think it might have just been the concept for this one, but it deserves so much more attention because it is such a good song. I don't know why people are ignoring them. It makes me so mad because they deserve so much more. Do you think you'll like it more than Queendom? I think so, just because I actually stan the groups that are on the show. I didn't stan any of the groups, really, that were on Queendom at the time. I started to stan Oh My Girl after the show, and then I really like AOA, but I didn't stan either until after the show. That's a good sign. Fingers crossed. I have high hopes, and I shouldn't because it's Mnet, but I'm here. It's happening. We'll give it a shot. Jaden Jong, he's the Luna guy, right? He's the producer for Luna who fucked the group over and then left, right? I don't know the entire story, and so I don't want to talk too much on it because I really don't know everything that happened, but he sounds like a piece of shit, is what I'll say. Because there was a whole thing about a group, and they were supposed to like debut under Blockberry Creative and be like the brother group for Luna, and stuff happened, and he's terrible. Do I know Alexa? I do. I really like what he has put out. I was thinking of only one of, I read a comment, what she has put out. I really like Do or Die and Bomb. He's known for Luna, but also has done Lovelies and Only One Of. Okay, that's what I thought, because I recognized Only One Of and then said he when I was talking about Alexa, so there's that. I keep misplacing things. Oh. You like me because I'm nice? Thank you. I appreciate it. I try to be a nice person. That's my goal, is to be nice. Any other questions? What have been your guys' favorite, ask me all of your questions. What have been your guys' favorite songs so far this year? Because I think that Dum Durum is Song of the Year. I think A-Pink did that, and it was amazing. And I love that song so much. It's a great song. Absolutely amazing. Thank you for the information on Jaden Jong and Luna. I really appreciate that. Reveal by the Boys. Amazing. Show-stopping. Never been done before. I loved Reveal. It was so good. It was one of my favorite songs by The Boys so far. Amazing. All of them, mood. Me too. What do you think about ads on K-pop music videos? I heard a whole variety of opinions around there, and all are right. Let's see, should I get into my K-pop ad opinions? Because that's a whole wild thing, I think. I've gotten into a couple arguments, I guess, about it, but I really do not think that ads are this big issue that people make them out to be. I posted on my community tab, it got a little heated there. But I just think that people put so much weight on YouTube views when in the end, they do not matter as much as people are making them out to matter. They never count for more than 40% on music shows ever, at all. And there's a reason for that. If you don't have the sales on Hantio, which is physicals, or Gaon, which is digital, it doesn't matter. Because you can't win even if you have millions of views on YouTube if you don't have the sales to show for it too. And so people are like, oh, well, it's fake, like they're cheating. And I'm like, cheating on what? Because if they don't have the sales, the views don't matter. And anybody can buy ads, anyone. And people are like, oh, it's companies being shady, but fans can buy ads. And people are like, well, certain groups do it more than others. I've gotten so many groups as ads, and I don't think it's a problem because you gain more fans that way. Like, I feel like if a video is being played as an ad, like people are watching it and clicking on it and engaging with it. Like the amount of comments on things that are like, oh, I saw this as an ad and clicked on it to watch the entire thing. Like, that's awesome. That's the point. And then people have been like, oh, well, the entire video for it to count as a view. That's just kind of how it works. Like, imagine for like my videos where they're an upwards of 27 minutes or longer. If you had to watch from the very, very start to 27 minutes for it to count as a view, my videos would not have the amount of views that they have because that's the point. It counts as a view after a certain point, and depending on the video and the type of video, you have to watch more or less. I know that if it's being played as an ad, you don't have to watch quite as much as if it wasn't, but you still have to watch part of it. And I think that's the point. I don't mind ads, and they don't influence the views that much. Look at NCT's Kick It and Idol's OMG. Exactly. They like ads, and also if a video is gaining even like honestly even like 200,000, 300,000 views a week, still the ads were not like to the level that people said they were. Like, I know that if it had 10 million views a week and then suddenly it drops to like 80,000, then you're like, clearly ads. But so what? Doesn't matter. However, if a video got like, let's say 2 million in the second week, and then it dropped to like 1.5, and then it was like 1 million, then it was like 600,000, and then it's like steadily growing at 200,000 views a week. That's not because of ads. That's just because people stopped watching the video much. If you like, I'm getting notifications. Day 6 is having a comeback on May 6th. So there's another watching videos after a while. Like BTS does it. On gains like 3 or 4 million a week, but not as much as it did the first week where it was like 27 million. Same with ITZY. They gained like 30 million in that first week, but gained 7 million right now. Like, that's just what happens. Let's see. Hold on. Let me go back and read some of these. Thanks to ads, you listen to idols. Oh my God. Exactly. Like, it makes you listen to songs. I love how excited you get about talking about this. I have a very strong opinion about this because people get mad at me and they're like, oh, you shouldn't include this music video in your videos because it was all ads. And I'm like, so fucking what? It was an ad. I don't care. An opinion that you heard was Everglow will get false expectations on their world tours based on their views. That's a lie, because Everglow gets a steady amount of views every week. They gain like 3 million like this week. That is a steady amount of views. Like, that is like just a song doing well. The song's been out for like, I can look right now. I think the song's been out for like 8 or 9 weeks. 11 weeks. Everglow has been out for 11 weeks, which means that in 11 weeks, it has, earlier today, 108 million divided by 11. Let's do a little bit of math. 9 million a week, potentially. It's clearly not that because it gains more in the first like couple weeks, but that's not absurd. And it's definitely not ads, because a company stops buying ads after the promotion period's over because it doesn't matter anymore. The only reason that they buy ads is if they have the sales to back it up and they need views. Because they're like, it just adds like a support, I guess, and they buy ads to gain more attention. After the promotion period, they really stop caring. They stop buying ads. That's why certain videos you can tell drop drastically after a couple weeks, because the company stops paying for the ads. And so if it's gaining at 3 million a week, it's not ads anymore. And that's what really bothers me, is everybody's like, oh, it's Everglow's ads and it's the bots. And it's like, first of all, had a lot against ads, or a lot against bots, clearly, as we know, because it deleted a ton of views for a couple different videos. And it's not ads, because nobody is paying for 3 million ads. Oh, even happens anymore. We'll see, because of the pandemic. 150,000 a day, exactly like that. When you look at the song, which is a really good song, it doesn't surprise me that that's how much it's gaining. Like, it's a good song. And I would just like to say that every group does it, and people are like, oh, well, this group is organic. Just for an example, I'm not trying to start shit, and so hopefully nobody gets mad at me, but people are always like, oh, all of BTS's views are organic. And I've literally gotten BTS views as ads, which is not a problem. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I've gotten Singularity as an ad, I got Serendipity as an ad, I got Boy With Love as an ad, and the whole point here is that fans can buy ads too. So everybody's like, oh, Big Hit's not buying them, and it's like, they might not be, but somebody is. And it does not matter, because views do not matter. Like, you know, second gen stans are always like, oh, like, I miss the days when views didn't matter, and it's because people have put so much weight on views now when they really shouldn't, because at the end of the day, if somebody is streaming a video 30 times a day, isn't that just as bad as an ad? Because it's not an organic view, you know? If that makes sense. Because if you're watching it a bajillion times, that's not really 30 different people watching it. That's one person watching it over and over again. While with an ad, it's an actual person watching it. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on that. I just ranted for so long, so tell me if you think I'm wrong. I really don't think that ads bear as much weight as certain fans like to make it seem like they. I don't even know if I'm doing these right. I just ranted for so long about ads, so please give me your opinions. Tell me if you think I'm crazy. Oh, here, I will also type my Twitter into the chat so people can go follow it. So my Twitter is in the chat now, if you want to go follow me. Yeah, and people compare like the likes to the views, which I think not everybody likes the videos they watch. So how do fans buy ads? You can literally, I'm pretty sure, let me double check before I give you false information. But I'm pretty sure if you just Google, yeah, you just Google buy an ad on YouTube and it pulls up YouTube's link to buy ads. So it literally takes like a Google search and then you can buy an ad for a video. So yeah, anyone. And even if it's not through YouTube, I know that there are people who will like buy the ad. It is normally the label, but fans can buy ads. That's my whole like point, is normally it's the label who does do it, but it is not impossible for a fan to buy an ad if they wanted to. Yeah. And so I'm not saying that fans do buy ads, but I am saying that if a fan wanted to, it would take a Google search and they could. So, which I think a lot of people clearly don't realize. But yeah, it's like you can buy subscribers and you can buy views too. Why not buy an ad? But yeah, I guess my whole point here is I'm going to keep including people, even like videos, even if people think that they're all ads, because ads don't really matter to me. And I honestly think it would be more work to try and fight people on why I didn't include groups instead of not voice all of them all the time. Because I think sometimes sharing my opinion might be worse than just keeping quiet. They are your videos. If they don't like them, they should make their own. Exactly. That is what I always comment back to people. They get upset at me for not including them. And I'm like, if you want to spend 12 hours editing a video, go for it. But in the meantime, you don't get to tell me how to do mine. Yes, follow everybody on Twitter. Oh, my back is killing me. Oh my god, has it really already been 43 minutes? I'm pretty sure I ranted about views for like 20 minutes. I'm sorry. Soyeon is definitely an amazing rapper. She is very, very, very talented. She is so insanely talented. There are several channels and they all have different criteria. Exactly. And so if somebody doesn't particularly like my criteria and what I think counts as a video for the specific chart that I'm doing, then there are probably 30 or 40 other channels that make similar videos. And so there's probably one who does include the video that they want or does not include the video that they do not want. So why do you think Idol got a sudden big growth in sales, views, everything? I think it was partly Road to Kingdom and partly Queendom, and it was Lion did really well. So your criteria is kind of fair. I think it's like honestly pretty fair too. Like I include one version per song. If it says official music video in the title, that's going to be the one that I include. I'm not going to follow every single company because I don't have the time or the mental capacity to follow every single company to make sure that I'm following on what people are saying are official or not. Comeback trailers aren't included, which is honestly all of this is just to make it more fair for more groups, you know? And so I could include all of those, but there's, 6 videos taken up by one group. Well, if I don't include those, it makes it so 6 other groups can be in the video too. Do you have Snapchat? I do. It's a personal Snapchat though. Maybe I'll make one for people to follow me on here one day though. Do you stand MCND? I don't officially stand them. I do like them, and I've been following Junhyuk since he was on Under 19. So I might have to actually look into them and finally stand. I really, really liked Spring. It's been one of my most listened to songs just recently. Others include the Kinetic Manifesto film and music video when the title says K-pop music video. See, people tell me they're like, oh, Big Hit said it was an official music video, which I get. But I don't follow Big Hit. And so I honestly don't follow any of the companies, really. I follow the groups. But I don't follow Big Hit. And so if it does not say official music video in the title, then I can't be expected to know that it's considered official. And since I'm trying to make it fair and only include one version per song, I'm going to include the version that says official music video in the title, because even if people say that doesn't make it more official, it kind of does. I'm just saying. There are channels that don't combine views. There are channels that include trailers and OSTs. In other words, you can watch them all for a composite idea of all of the most viewed videos. Exactly. I could include OSTs. I could stop combining views. I could include all of the comeback trailers and all the versions, but the chart would be dominated by OSTs and a couple of groups. And I don't think that's fair. And so I try and do one version per song to allow more artists and groups to shine. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't think people can really get all that upset at me about it. MCND is too young for me. Like, only one member is older than me, and that freaks me out. But the Ice Age song really won me over. Oh my gosh. That just goes to show how old I'm getting, because I think I am older than all of MCND, or all of the other members. Which did you like more, Eclipse or You Calling My Name? I liked You Calling My Name better. Eclipse was awesome, but I just thought that You Calling My Name was overall a better era for GOT7. But I liked both of them a lot. That's crazy to me. I can't get over the fact that I'm getting to an age where I am older than all of the members in a group. Makes me very, like, weirded out. Clearly, it's not stopping me from standing anybody, but it's definitely odd. Especially because most of the groups that I stan right now, almost all of the members are older than me. Let's see. 16 is actually a really normal age for idols to debut at. It's just getting really weird that we are now so much older than that, you know? Because, like, Taemin debuted when he was 14. I'm pretty sure Jungkook was 14 too. So it's really normal for people to debut younger, but it is definitely odd. I definitely think that they shouldn't debut too early, but there is going to be a top 100 video this week. I just have been super busy today. It is probably coming out tomorrow, but it will come, I promise. I love that your mom likes the Kinetic Manifesto one. Is like, where is it? I show my mom K-pop too, so I appreciate that. Like Exeter 18. I like their concepts too. I think that they have really, I like that they're mature, but not like in your face type thing, you know? 6. See, for me, when they debut younger, it just makes me like want to be protective over them. I'm like, they are my babies. I just want to protect them from everything bad in the world. They can do no wrong. For children, I will protect. That's kind of how I look at the members who are really young. Like, Minhee is one of my old biases, but I am older than him by 2 years. And so it's more like just like he is my baby and I must protect him. How old is Gravity's Maknae? He was born in 2003, I think. I'm pretty sure. Because it's Taeyeon? No, it's Sungmin. He was born in 2003. The hair in second and third generation was bad. All I can think about is Taemin's hair from like Lucifer. There is a boy group member. I think he's in he's either in, yeah, maybe. I don't know. He's in one of these other groups and his hair is blonde and it comes down to like here. I just want to take scissors and cut it because how can he see? How can he see? Like, how can he dance? How can he see? He's on Dancing Idol because I saw a clip of him. How can he see? Somebody please cut his hair. I feel so bad for him. Junji, only one of. Okay, so I was right. Cut his hair, please. That's how I felt when Hongjun got his mullet really long. I was like, if somebody doesn't take scissors and cut it off, my emo passed. Me too. Oh my god, the super far side part. I used to part my hair literally like all the way over here. And it would like fall like that all the time. Because I wanted to be emo. Was it Key? Key had really bad hair too, didn't he? I love the mullet, so I do too, to an extent. Hongjun's mullet, after they stopped promoting Say My Name, was too much. And so when he cut it, I was like, bless. Let's see. Still hair like that. Iconic. Live it, strut it, you know, just work it. die on that hill. His mullet was the best mullet in K-pop. I really liked Hyunjin's mullet from Stray Kids. He had a good mullet too. If any of you watched Under 19 or have been following Playam Boys, Byung-hee had an iconic mullet. I'm gonna pull up his mullet so all of you appreciate Byung-hee's mullet. You were all hated this quarantine. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Wonyoung was like 13 when she was in Produce. I think she might have been 14. But she was really, really young too, because she was born in 2004. She might have been 13. You might be right, actually. She might have been that young. Okay, I'm for real gonna pull up Byung-hee's mullet, because it was my favorite thing in the entire world. And he cut it, and I was very, very sad. He should be debuting really soon, hopefully, if Playam debuts their group. Okay, can I get it to focus? An iconic mullet. An iconic mullet. I was telling me to try similar looks. Oh my god. I'm gonna try and find another picture, like maybe a better picture of it. Cause he cut it toward. Yes, iconic. You know, you're past the point of no return with K-pop when you appreciate the mullets unironically. Exactly. There's no going back for me. I've started to think that mullets are cute. But you guys should all stand Playam Boys, though, if you haven't. Please. They are going to be probably one of the best groups that will debut. I have a feeling just because Playam groups sometimes take time to grow in popularity. A-Pink's from Playam, Victon's from Playam. But they're going to hopefully debut a new boy group relatively soon. But it's going to be Byung-hee. Just showed you in Jimin from Jimin. If any of you have been following him, he's had a solo comeback. But he's going to debut in it. And then Doyeon, Jinsung, and Sungkwan from 1THE9 are also going to be a part of this group. Maybe more, but that's the confirmed members of the pre-debut group. So you should support them because they are going to be amazing. I'm very, very excited for them to finally debut. I feel like Playam Boys and then We Entertainment's eventual boy group are going to be iconic, and I'm excited for both of them. If anybody wants me to do a breakdown of We Entertainment's boy group, let me know. Okay, now I'm a Stan. Yes, Stan, they have a Twitter account for them. It's just Playam Boys, and they post like pictures and stuff. I don't know what the hell MBK is doing with 1THE9 though, because they just posted a schedule for this week. It's empty, but they posted it. So I don't know what's happening because they were supposed to disband on the 12th. You know, 1THE9 because of my opening song. That was my goal with making Spotlight. My intro was that people would ask me about it and then go and stan them. And it's worked clearly. But yes, 3 of the members of 1THE9, including the person who sent her he won the show, they're going to be in Playam Boys. It's going to be an iconic group. And then 2 of the members of 1THE9 are going to go and be in We Entertainment's eventual hopeful boy group with Dong Han and Johan. I'm talking about pre-debut boy groups right now. I'm sorry, I've confused you. But yeah, We Entertainment's boy group is going to be very, very powerful. Very powerful. They're going to have Johan, Donghan. Like, you can't beat that, you know? Let's see. I only know New Treasure. Treasure's going to be great. I'm so excited. So excited. Oh, pre-debut boy groups, yeah. I get it. Stan Playam Boys and then Stan We Entertainment trainees too. Let's see. Is Ye-chan joining MCND? I don't know. I was very, very surprised that he did not debut with them. I really hope he joins because I don't want him sitting in Top Media's basement for longer than he already has. Do you think it's better to upload music video and other content to the artist channel or upload the music video on the label's channel and other content to the artist channel? I think it's better to upload the music video to the label's channel and other content on the artist channel because more people follow the label's channel, and I think that it's better to post the video, like the music videos and stuff there, and save the extra content for actual like fans who want to actively follow and support a group. That's my own personal take on that, I would say. I've been following Treasure also, like, very, very closely. I've been watching Treasure Map, which is their, like, reality show that they're doing right now, which is amazing. If you're not watching it, you definitely should start. It's great. Let's see. Sensitive question, but how did you grieve over X1? I will try and talk at least a little bit about it because it is a hard topic to talk about. But crying a lot, basically. Yeah, I would say just crying a lot and being sad. And then just actively following and supporting them in what they're doing, either alone or with new groups. Like, I actively like support Sumu and Victon. I actually really, really like. So I love Victon. They're actually one of my favorite groups. So I got into Victon. I followed Gravity's like pre-debut. I'm following Junho in his like Woolim project. I'm following Unsong and what he's doing. I watch like Sungyeon. He does live streams on Instagram. Usok's gonna be starring in a drama. So I just follow all the members and what they're doing, like their like solo stuff, and just kind of hold on to the hope that one day they might perform something together again. And that's all I'm going to say, because if I talk any more about it, I might actually start crying on camera. Because I'm not completely over it, but I've gotten to a point where it's not the worst thing of my life, you know? But a lot of crying. Never managed to follow them. You should have. They were amazing. They would have been one of the biggest groups of this generation. Let's see, 600,000 sales on their debut album, which was the most for any rookie group, and it was the third best-selling boy group album of the year. So, amazing. They set a precedent for groups with this new generation, because every single group who debuts is going to try and beat X1's debut sales. So, iconic. Have you followed NCT project? I haven't. I might have to. If it has like subtitles, I will check it out tonight and kind of start following it a little bit. That's fair. I get it. I have a lot of time with the quarantine, so I will check NCT project out if it has subtitles tonight. Okay, on the JYP channel. Cool. I will check it out tonight. And then maybe next time I live stream, I can give you updates on that. Multi-stand problems for real. Jeez. I've just been like throwing myself into every possible group I can right now to pass the time, because I got nothing better to do at all. iZone should be active forever. I agree to an extent, only because none of them have been in any groups before. So while X1 had Victon and Uzok and Sungyeon, who have all been in other groups and have other stuff lined up for them, but iZone, none of them do, except for the Japanese members, of course. But I expect some of the Japanese members at least to join Korean entertainment companies after. Like Juri joined Ulim and debuted in Rocket Punch, and then Miyu joined Mystic, I think, and is debuting in their new girl group. So I have a feeling that either all of them or some of them might. I don't know if Sakura will, just because she's so popular in AKB48. I do not see her necessarily staying. I think she might go, or she might do like double where she does both. But I can see Hitomi and Nako, just because I think they fit a lot of girl group concept right now. So I can see it. And Nako's one of my like alt biases, so I hope that I get to see her perform, because like in a K-pop group again, because I love her. We still have a little under a year with them though. I think we might have a little bit over a year still, but I'm going to hold on to what we have still. Not get too upset yet. from the NCT project. Oh my gosh. I think that the rookie girl groups have also been doing a little bit better this like generation, I guess, than boy groups, but I think it might just be because of concepts. I think that's really helped a lot of them. I would really I think concept is probably the biggest thing. ATEEZ is growing steadily, though. I would not be surprised in the next year or so to see them at a similar level as some of the third gen groups who are huge. I can see it happening. A lot of the girl groups this gen have done either teen crush or girl crush style concepts, or they've done iZone has created this super fantasy floral concept, and so I think that has helped them a lot. The fact that these concepts girl crush always does really well, and then the spin on teen crush where it's more upbeat and not quite so intense, I think has really helped. Idols also created their own concept with Lion and Oh My God, which has helped them. And so I think Stray Kids and ATEEZ have started to implement themselves with their own concepts, but I think that these girl groups just did it quicker and faster, and I think that's helped. BTS exploded. I think right time, right place for a lot of it. They're extremely, extremely talented, clearly. They would not have blown up if they were not talented, but I really do believe that it was a lot to do with they were the right group in the right place at the right time. Cherry Bullet's video game concept, exactly. That was something new, and so I think that there's been a lot of interesting new concepts from girl groups this generation, and I think that's been really interesting to watch. They release a lot of music. They do release a lot of music. They're very charismatic, which is one of the reasons why I fell in love with them, is they're very charismatic. They're fun to watch. Their music's amazing. And they were popular, got nominated for the award, and it just exploded from that award. I know, had BTS, I wouldn't expect them to disband, but yeah. I'm losing my voice. It. Girls in the Park, their sci-fi fantasy concept is really cool. I just haven't liked their title tracks very much. Do you think TXT will stay relevant when BTS disbands? Yes. I think that TXT has created enough of their own fan base that while does stand BTS, also fully stands TXT. I think that BTS eventually, when they do possibly one day disband, I think that TXT has created enough of their own fans that they will stay popular in some way at least. I am not a fan of Black Swan. It just was not my vibe. I get why people like it, and I appreciate it for what it was. Oh, I forgot to do something, but it just was not for me. It's interesting though, Black Swan is gaining views more faster than On is right now, so you are not the only person who thinks it's Song of the Year. I think when I was working on editing this week's video, it gained 4 million views, and On gained 3, I think. So a lot of people, I think, like that song more, which is interesting because it's not the title track, though it definitely could have been title track. Listening to BTS's album, I think the songs I liked the most were Friends, which is just Jimin and Taehyung, right? And then Inner Child, I really like that one, and then Louder Than Bombs. Those were my 3 favorite ones. Let's see. I agree. I think BTS has, first of all, a strong enough fan base where they can do whatever they want and people will support them and what they choose to do. But they do it because they want to and not because there's an industry pushing them to. Like, yeah, their company's profiting off of them, but they are doing it because they want to, and that will help them be successful long term. If they were just a group that a K-pop company was pushing to make money from, I don't know how long that they would last. But since they are doing it because they want to and they actually enjoy performing and making music and doing it for fans, like, they're going to last an extremely long time because of that. Even if they disband after enlistment or whatever, and go solo or whatever, I honestly think that them as a group, like, their popularity won't disappear, you know? It's funny, you want to know what I've been getting back into with the quarantine? That's not K-pop related at all. So take some guesses. But yeah, there's been something that I have gotten that I've been following very, very closely recently that's not K-pop related. I don't think they'll go solo either. I'm just saying that if they ever did, they would be very, very successful. I agree. I think NCT's potential as a group is insanely high. Tarot card readings, no. But that is a good guess. That is definitely something I am interested in, but that is not specifically what I got, like, really interested in during the quarantine. The Rogue to Kingdom reaction teasers, I have a whole ass opinion on that. Believe me, I do not like the fact that they are posting them. I think it's Mnet trying to create fan wars before the show has even begun. So I do not like the reaction teasers at all. They would be more successful as solos than 1D. You indirectly just said the thing that I've been getting back into. I've been following the One Direction reunion so closely because I used to be the biggest One Direction fan ever. I made a TikTok about it. Let me pull up the TikTok so I can, or the tweet so I can link it so you guys can watch the TikTok that I made about it. Because I made a TikTok about it. But yeah, I have been following the One Direction potential comeback very closely. Oh my gosh. I can spell things. That is, I'll link it. Okay, I found it. Let me. Oh my, 11.9 thousand views on Twitter. This dumb One Direction TikTok I made. But yes, I've been following, so I might as well, right? BRB. Yes, go watch the TikTok. I got like 600 some likes or something like that. Best thing I did was make that TikTok. I want August D too. That's what I want. I'm waiting for it to happen. I recently actually listened all the way through to Ego and added that to my playlist because I hadn't actually heard it all the way through. I had only heard part of it, but I listened to it all the other day and was like, oh my god, and added that to my playlist. That song's amazing. I don't know why no one made me listen to it sooner because that song Oh my god. I was not prepared for that song to be as good as it was. Singularity. It's funny, you like all the songs that I didn't like all that much. I didn't really like Singularity either. Do you know Impact? I do know them. I have a friend who's super, super into Impact. And so I know that they debut really soon. Or not debut. Oh my god, they debuted already. They have a comeback really soon. I know that. Oh my god, the like sizes. It's crazy. Their solos, all of BTS's like comeback trailer solos, crazily different. Like none of them are even similar, which I think is really cool too. I don't really like the ballad type songs very often either. And Singularity was just too slow for me. I'm also you are my other half. Yes. I am also working on my ranking all of ATEEZ's songs video that I said I was gonna do forever ago. But I'm working on that one. It'll come eventually. So you have that to look forward to if you like ATEEZ. Everyone should start placing guesses on what my #1 favorite ATEEZ song is. There's a specific one. So there is a right answer. Thoughts on Dreamcatcher? I really like them. I need to look into them more. I listened to their album almost all the way through. I need to finish listening to it. But I really liked Black and White, I think it was, and Red Sun. I like those three, or those two. Probably the best from what I've listened to on their album so far. Hint, it's a B-side. It is not a title track, but there was a music video for it. Scream is their most popular title track, which is surprising because I like some of their other title tracks that I've heard more. I really like Chase Me, and I think it's Good Night. Is that what it's called? I need to fully get into them. But yeah, my favorite not TXT, ATEEZ song is not a title track, but there is a music video for it. It's appeared in a lot of my like videos. You started to watch my videos while you attempted to do homework. Don't do that. It never works out. Watching my videos while trying to do homework doesn't work out ever, I feel like, for people. Deja Vu, What, You and I. Those are all very good songs. I approve. Aurora. It is not Aurora, but Aurora is very, very good. Aurora is an amazing song. I put something at the bottom of a box and I shouldn't. Oh, it worked good. You finished your essay really fast. Oh my gosh. ATEEZ does have a song called Aurora. It's an amazing song with an amazing video. You should check it out. It is one of their best, honestly. What are other K-pop channels that I liked before I started my own? The ones that do similar content, I really, really liked K-Loves. I liked K-Pop Chung, K-Ville. There was another one. K-Pop Top 100. Oh my gosh. I love that. Promise. It is Promise. You did it. I will applaud you. Yes, Promise is my favorite ATEEZ song. I don't know if anybody is curious as to what I'm doing at all, but I have my photocard binder. And I collect photo cards, and so I make little inserts to hold the place of cards that I don't have yet, that are on the way, or just to like hold places of cards I don't have yet. So that is what I've been doing while I've been sitting here. So I've been cutting out. CEO of not reading comments. I've been reading most of them, guys. Aurora is one of the best ATEEZ songs. That and Holla Holla are your favorites. Taste. Those are both amazing songs. I would say Promise and Dazzling Light are my two favorite songs. You guessed that's what I was doing because of the title of this stream. I think it's cute that you're doing that. Thank you. Collecting photo cards is quite difficult, honestly. If anybody is interested in getting started, I suggest it because it's a lot of fun, but it is definitely a little difficult to do so, especially when albums go out of print. That makes it even harder too. How I can do all of this while reading, I would have messed up already. It is a slow process. It's taken me some time to do what I have been doing so far. This wouldn't take quite as long if I was just fully focusing, but that's okay. I wanted to do a live stream anyway. If anybody is interested in trading photo cards and like how to do it and stuff, let me know and I can do a video on like how to get started on it. Well, let me cut this and then I will read some of the comments that I missed. What is the most rare / hard to find K-pop album you own? I have Stray Kids. I have their first album, so I have Mixtape, which is not like hard to find, but it's definitely like not everybody has it. I think the hardest to find now, I have ATEEZ's second album and their third album, which are out of print, and so those are hard to find, and you can't like at all, but you can't find them online anymore. I think you can still find them like through people who are selling them, but most of the time they don't come with photo cards that way. Oh shit, I screwed this one up. Oh no, oh, it's fine, I can fix it. But yeah, I know that you can't buy episode 2 anymore. So I would say that's probably the most rare album I have, because everything else I think that I have is still in print. I want that. It has over 1,000 songs on it now, and they're just a bunch of different K-pop songs. There's a couple C-pop and J-pop songs on it, and then there's like Japanese releases by K-pop artists on it as well. But if people want it, I am totally fine with giving it to you guys. Yes, go watch Aurora. It is an amazing video. I bought Spotify Premium a while ago, and so that is what I use, because no ads. No, try not to lose it. I'm working right now the most on my Yoonho from ATEEZ, that collection for photo cards, and then my Sungmin from Stray Kids collection. Those have been the two that I've worked the most for. Yes, the official music video for Aurora is the performance version. Can you read Korean? Kind of. I took, okay, kind of's a lie. Yes, I can read it technically. I took a semester of Korean at my university for my language credit, and so I know how to read it. Can I tell you what it says? No, but I know how to read it. It is also a very slow process, like, it takes me time, I have to sit there and, like, focus on reading it. It's not like with English, I can just look at something and read it clearly, but with, um, Korean, I have to sit there and, like, be like, "What is this letter again?" Honestly, with the quarantine, maybe I should break out my old textbooks and start actually trying to learn it again. It is useful for names. It makes it really easy to see, like, who's tweeting. And so I'll get notifications from ATEEZ and I can tell, like, who's tweeting because I know how to read Korean to see who's, like, the name is. Have picked up on, like, phrases and stuff from watching a lot of, like, variety shows and stuff. So I know, like, very, very few phrases, and I remember a little bit from my class, but I really did not put as much work into it as I should have because it was a college class that I was taking because I had to take a language. But I definitely should have put more effort into it and should not have treated it like a math class because that's what I did. I just kind of treated it like it was a math class. Your mom will like ATEEZ. My mom loves ATEEZ, and it makes me laugh because she doesn't like K-pop enough to, like, learn names of anybody clearly, but she recognizes Jongho and calls him the fruit man because I showed her the videos of him breaking the apples. So my mom recognizes Jongho. He's the only idol she recognizes. Maybe one day I will also do a Photocard binder look through if people want that too. I was going to do. How do you determine the exact number of views for each song you'll add in your weekly videos? Does YouTube have an exact number for specific days, weeks, hours, etc.? So when I do my videos, like if I sit down and I'm like, okay, I'm going to update my weekly most viewed video, I sit down and I just look up all of the songs and look at the views and put that in, and then I just take that number and I pull up the video from last week and subtract that number and last week's number to get the gain. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, that is how I get the exact numbers. Your mom likes Super Junior? I think that's amazing. That's iconic. I did do a edit with me video, so if people are curious, there is still an edit with me video on my timeline. It's with iMovie, and I don't do iMovie anymore. I bought a new, I was so close to finishing my Jamin collection, but there is a new album coming out. So hopefully there aren't too many versions of this album so I can collect those fairly easily. I think it's pinned to my channel as the channel trailer, so it should be pretty easy to find if you do want to watch it. I got Mixtape the other day. I just bought it out of nowhere on an impulse. So I bought Mixtape, and I pulled Sungmin's Photocard from it, the making version, and then I was able to find his selfie version for really cheap on Instagram. And so somehow I completed his selfie version for really cheap on Instagram. And so somehow I completed his set, which I thought was going to be a lot more difficult than it was. I don't know if people care that much about my Photocard collections, but I think they're fun and they're interesting. So thought I would share a little bit. I've thought about people do care and they want to see like me do a look through of my binder. I can. It's pretty sparse right now as I am working through collecting for a couple different members, but it's fun. Do you know favorite? I do. Lie is one of my favorite songs from this year. It's like top 5 favorite songs. How much is considered cheap in Photocards? Depends on the group. Stray Kids, I would say any like 6 to 7 is pretty cheap for Stray Kids. Stray Kids, I feel like averages 9 to 10. I won't pay more than 10 for a normal Photocard. If it's like an out of print Photocard or a rare Photocard, I would probably pay maybe 20, if that. But I wouldn't pay much more than that. That's why I'm not gonna really try and find Yoonho's episode 1 photo card just because it goes for like $60 and I'm not paying $60 for a piece of paper to complete a collection because it's not in print anymore. So people sell it for a crazy amount of money. But yeah, I won't spend that much on it. How many albums do you have? I have 30-ish, somewhere between like 30, 33. The more you learn. I can do a whole video on photo cards and like pricing for them and how much is considered extreme and all of that if people are curious. Which group do you have the most of their albums? The Boys. I own every single one of the Boys' albums. You feel free to show off. I think deep down we were waiting to see your collection. I can show off if people want to see it. But yeah, I have all of the Boys' albums. So only one version per album because I haven't gotten to the point where I'm buying more than one. But I have all of theirs. And then I have almost all of Stray Kids. I'm just missing Yellowwood and Levanter. But I have all of theirs before. Please make a video. I can look at making a video for it. You got a BTS album for your birthday. Yay. Who did you pull from it? Like, who was your photo card? My broke ass can barely afford Twice's album. Albums can be expensive. They are definitely an investment. And I don't buy them all the time. I only buy them if I have money left over from my paychecks and stuff. Otherwise, I don't. Don't spend the money I don't have, clearly. But yeah. I don't have anything to really pay for right now with not being at work. So you use your Christmas money for albums. Exactly. I have a job. And so any of my extra money. Oh, you got a cookie? I would have died. Jungkook's one of my biases. You can buy 3 a year. That's honestly not bad if you don't have a job right now. 3 isn't bad. Break Your Rules is candidate for B-side of the year for me. Salty is mine. So Taste. You have 3 right now? Are they really crazy expensive in Mexico? That's wow. I buy all of mine online, so I buy them from Music Plaza, which I highly suggest if you're looking for a place to buy albums. The shipping isn't crazy expensive. It's like $4 per album I buy, but they send freebies with every album, and so I've gotten like stickers and extra like cards and stuff with every album I buy. That's crazy. I did not know that they would be like more expensive there. But yeah, we don't have any K-pop stores in my town or anywhere near my town. So unless I want to spend a lot by buying them from like Barnes & Noble, they do ship internationally. I bet, yeah. I'm assuming that shipping is probably what makes it so expensive. Honestly, I'm glad that there's no like K-pop stores near me, though. I would probably spend too much money if there were. Where do you work? I work at Build-A-Bear. Not right now, clearly. We're closed because of the pandemic, but that is where I work. $1,000 pesos? That's crazy. Pesos. That's how you say pesos. I just sounded so white. Save and drop B-sides or titles. Save B-sides, drop titles. I like how I titled this, like, redoing my photo card binder. I've done very little while I've been streaming. Would anyone like a link to my trading Instagram? So people can check that out. If anybody wants it, let me know. I'll link that too. What Everglow song do you like? I like all of their title tracks. I haven't listened to their B-sides, but I do like all of their title tracks that they have released so far. You want my trading Instagram? I can do that. Let me pull it up. And then I can link it. And then Moon, is that an Everglow song? Because I will check it out. see if it'll work so I can just link this so people can look at it if they want to. Okay. Usually international albums get new issues in Brazil, Argentina, or Mexico, but that doesn't happen with Korean CDs, so we only get expensive imports instead. Ouch. That's probably so expensive. I am so sorry. That sucks. Because I think with my albums that I buy, on average, they're anywhere between $17 and $19 before shipping. After shipping, they're around $21 to $23. Okay. I've seen the line distribution for No Lie, and that's crazy. Moon. Okay, I will listen to Moon. It sounds like that's the consensus on the song. So I will check Moon out. Hush is good too. Okay, I will look at Hush as well. And then No Lie and Player. Okay, I will listen to all of these. Moon is one of the best B-sides of 2019. Okay, we'll look at it. The last time you bought an album, the shipping was more expensive than the album itself. Oh my god, that is terrible. I'm so sorry. Holy crap. I can't imagine, so I'm so sorry. That's terrible. I don't know if I would buy albums if the shipping was more expensive. So I guess kudos to you guys for still buying them. $800. I'm going to look at how much that is in US dollars so I can get an idea of how much that would be. $33. That's crazy. Wow. Okay. I'm very sorry. The most I've paid for an album was like $20-some. So here, let me look up so I can tell you. So the most I've spent on an album itself would have been like 480 pesos. And K-pop mostly has mini albums. Yeah, so that is a lot of money to spend on a couple songs. So I can get why you wouldn't buy them very much. Oh my goodness. That blows. Where did my... There we go. I know, there's so many of you guys from like Spanish-speaking countries, and I'm like, I feel bad that I can't speak Spanish better. Total, it was $46, because that's a steal. $46 for 3 albums is really good. $15 an album, that's really good. I normally spend about $20 an album, so that's, you got a steal there. It has recently become like a thing on, oh my gosh, did I do that on the, oh my goodness, I just did this on the wrong side of the sticker. It's become a thing on trading Instagram to yell at people for like pricing things really high, because there's been a lot of people pricing photo cards for albums that are still like in print for like crazy amounts of money. Like if an album's in print, because you can still buy the album, but like pricing a card that you can still buy the album for any more than like $7 is absurd. Like that's a piece of paper. I don't know how many of you like care about that unless you like collect photo cards, but it makes me so mad. especially with like ATEEZ, because their old albums are out of print, but I'm not gonna spend $60 on a piece of paper. At that rate, I'll just buy a knockoff from eBay for $2 because I really don't care if it's official at that point. I've always heard that Super Junior was really, really popular in Latin America. I don't know how true that is, but that is what I've heard from other people. One day I'll get back into the point where I was in high school with Spanish. But if you buy from K-Town For You, it's $25 per album because that's expensive. You are in Brazil right now, and sometimes you hear one of your neighbors listening to Card. That's amazing. Iconic. I listen to Card. Everyone is listening to Bad Bunny and J Balvin right now. I hope I said that right. I know everybody's listening to Bad Bunny. I know that much. I don't really listen. If I listen, because clearly I listen to stuff that isn't K-pop. But if I am listening to stuff that isn't K-pop, it's normally like All Time Low or 5 Seconds of Summer or like I listen to Harry Styles and Niall Horan a lot. So yeah. I like Card a lot. I'm not surprised that they're popular over there. Did anybody else watch SuperM's performance on that live stream yesterday? Because it made me so emotional. It made me miss their concert. Like, I wanted to go back. So emotional. It made me miss their concert. Like, I wanted to go back watching them perform With You. Because With You's not released yet. It's not, like, there's no studio version, but they performed With You on their live stream that they did for Together at Home. And it made me so emo because I was like, I want to hear the song live again. I have a bunch of videos from that concert, but I wanted to like vlog it for real, but I didn't actually get a chance to end up vlogging like any of it because I was only there for a couple days. I was there for like 2 days, I think. 2 nights. So I didn't have much time to actually vlog anything while I was there, but it was a good concert. It was fun. It was the first K-pop concert I went to, which was fun. Let's see, I'll probably only stream for a little bit. Is SuperM a project group or an actual group? They are an actual group. All of the members, I mean, they're a project group in a sense that it's a project, but they are like, you're gonna have like comebacks and stuff. Because all of the members said that that they all, like, the only way that they would do it would be if it was like a permanent thing. Like, they didn't want to do it one time. So it is like a long-term thing. Like, they'll have comebacks and things. So I'm very excited. I hope on their next album they have studio versions of some of the songs that they performed at the concert. Because, like, Mark had a solo song that hasn't been released. Taeyong performed a solo song that hasn't been released. And then Lucas performed a solo song that hasn't been released. Kai's song technically hasn't been released either, but he's performed Confession before. There's just no studio version. I like how everyone in the chat is just talking about other stuff now. I'm talking about SuperM, everybody's like, eh. Been there, done that. Do you have a bias in SuperM? All of them. Baekhyun and Kai are my biases in EXO, so them. And then Lucas is one of my like NCT biases, so him. But yeah, so basically all of them. My mom's texting me. Have I ever mentioned my signed Lucas is your SM baby? I get you. I feel you. But have I ever mentioned my signed frisbee from the SuperM concert? I tweeted about it, but I don't know how many people have heard the story at all. Sehun. I love Sehun. Taste. I bought a signed, when they did all of the like signed SuperM posters, I bought a signed Kai and SuperM posters. I bought a signed Kai poster, so I have that. But I caught a signed frisbee at the concert too. Is there a not so overwhelming way to get into NCT? One group one unit at a time, I would say. Like if you like NCT 127's music the most, just focus on them first. But if you like NCT Dream, focus on that. If you like NCTU, you're screwed. Lay is my bias record too, so I feel ya. An EXO album that came with stickers? Yes. I love when albums come with stickers. That's my favorite thing. I put them on the back of my laptop. When I get albums, a lot of the times the stickers are of the members' like names or of like something related to the album. I Can't Get to Your Most Listened To song. I love that song. You don't know all of NCT's names yet? I started to stan NCT during their NCT 2018 promotions, which I think is arguably one of the hardest times to stan because all of them were doing stuff and they were all like mixing together. But now the concept, I'm like, I got it. We're good. I'll do a video explaining NCT's concept. That's what I'll do. In group chat, I'm in is talking a lot. I'll probably stream for like maybe another 10 minutes, but it's getting kind of late here, so I might have to go soon. Any last? Are the subunits different? They are different in a couple different ways. Like they release different songs. NCT, like they have different styles. Like NCT 127 releases a different style of music than NCT Dream. And so their music is very different. And they have like clearly different members. And the members don't overlap technically anymore, but yes, they do. I lied. The members do overlap a little bit. Haechan right now is in NCT 127 and NCT Dream. And Mark used to be in both and then left and now is I just got a notification that Twice will reportedly make their comeback in June. Fingers crossed. That Mark is in every group because he was, and he is again. Because Mark's in 127. He was an original member of Dream. He's been in NCTU every song, so he was in every unit. NCT Dream. I'm gonna try and explain this real quick. We'll see how well it goes. NCT Dream is supposed to be the teenage members. Dream, I'm going to try and explain this real quick. We'll see how well it goes. NCT Dream is supposed to be the teenage members, and so they had a graduation concept where when they turned 20, which is the legal age in South Korea, they would graduate from the group. So they would be in the group up until that, and then they graduate when they turn 20 at the end of the year. And so at the end of 2018, Mark graduated. He graduated and he left the group. This year there were 4 members who were supposed to graduate. 7 is its own separate thing, but they would just graduate from NCT Dream into potentially other NCT units. So that was the concept. So Mark got too old, he left the group, but then they changed NCT Dream's concept, and now now the concept of Dream is similar to you in the way that it's a rotational unit, and so there's 7 members still, and it rotates depending on who is able to promote with the group. Your bias is Yuta. Yuta's one of my biases too, so I feel ya. Now, instead of them graduating from the group, which made NCT's concept so much more complicated. What is your favorite NCT Dream title track? Go and My First and Last. I love those 2 songs. They're so good. I really liked Boom too, though. So honestly, NCT Dream's discography is amazing. Every single song. So good. NCT Dream is my favorite NCT unit, if anybody was wondering. You probably could guess that if you watched my most recent video, because Jamin is my ult bias. He is, I feel like I've shown this before. Boom is so good. They snapped. Okay, it's been almost 2 hours. That's crazy. My First and Last is so good. It's amazing. The part Mark's rap, the let's talk about love, let me talk about love, yeah, I'm talking about you, yeah, I'm talking about you, is iconic. Mark's raps are always iconic, but that one's great. The music video is a bit odd, but the song's great. Oh, I think for my, because I learned that one for the concert, so he threw it on an 8-track. But I think for my dancing video that I will eventually do, I'm going to learn maybe Wannabe, because that was probably the most requested one, was for me to learn Wannabe. And then I'm going to finish learning Fancy, because that was the other one that was requested the most, because do the verse for Fancy, but I can't do the rest of it. So I think I will learn the rest of Fancy and then maybe learn Wannabe, because everybody really wanted me to learn Wannabe by ITZY. The teasers for GOT7's new song were amazing. I'm very, very excited for that. I'm going to stay up for that. I had an energy drink earlier today, so I'm good. And everybody, with Wannabe, everybody was like, oh, the shoulder part. Like, you have to learn the shoulder part. I'm like, I can kind of do the shoulder part, so we're good. So I'll learn Wannabe. It's just getting it to the speed that they do it in the song. Do any of you guys learn choreographies? I know the chorus for Fancy and I look like a weird pig thing. No, I'm sure you do not look like a pig. You voted for the dance cover. Yes, we did vote for a dance cover. So I'll probably learn the rest of Fancy and Wannabe, because I can do the shoulder part, kind of. And then I learned Fancy, the entire chorus, so from that part to the you surrendered to the fact that you can't dance. Oh my god. I feel like everyone can learn how to dance. Just takes time and patience, because you are not, like, unless you have some natural God-given talent, you're not gonna look good when you first learn how to dance. You're just not. I looked terrible when I first learned to dance. I mean, I still look weird. I haven't danced in like 3 years since I graduated high school, so it's probably been about 3 years. You love dancing it, yes. That's what you gotta do. As long as you love it, it's honestly like it's fine because you'll look if you're enjoying it, you'll look fine. My biggest thing was when I was dancing, it was always facial expression because they will like when I was doing competitive dance, judges will forgive a lot of things if they're watching your face if you're being entertaining. So I was always really good at facial expressions. I'm not patient when it comes to dancing. It takes time. It definitely takes time. Pick up on choreography fairly quickly, and so fancy took me an hour to learn, maybe. Like the chorus took me an hour to learn. Oh, I can do all of maybe I'll post a cover of that first, but I can do the first verse and the chorus for Produce 48's theme song. So pick me, Nicoya. I can do the first and the chorus to that one. So maybe one day I will post that if people want to see me doing that. Choruses. And so I can from like ooh ah to Feel Special, I've learned how to do all of the choruses. And then I learned iZone's Oh My, but haven't danced in a while, so I don't think I would remember all of it. Did you learn all of Fancy, or did you only? It's pretty hard besides this part. I can do this part too. But yeah, I can do all of Twice's. I can do Oh My, or I used to be able to do Oh My. I can do the first verse and the chorus of the Produce 48 theme song. I can do part of La Vie en Rose. I can do the this part, I can do that. What else do I know? I know Red Flavor, so I can do that one. I started to learn Psycho a little bit. I'm trying to learn Feel Special. Feel Special was harder in some ways, but I thought that the chorus was fairly easy. NCT dances are hard. I'm like half dancing them on the like while sitting. Could stand up actually if I wanted to. I would really like to learn enough to do a random play dance. I don't know. I could probably do a Twice one, except they always in all of the ones I fit always do the intro to Yes or Yes instead of the chorus to Yes or Yes, and I can only do the chorus. I kind of a lot of dances, but look so odd, out of place as well. But I love to dance around my house all the time. I look odd too. Like if it makes you feel better, I can get up and dance right now. Like I look weird too, but I think it's fun. So I think like why not go for it? Do it if you like it. Any full choreographies. The closest I have is the Produce 48 theme song. I just didn't learn the last little bit. I want to learn all of Fancy, and I want to learn Wannabe. I almost learned all of like Ooh Ah. I just didn't ever finish like Ooh Ah either. I really like learning the choruses because I think it's the most fun part. Dance the Night Away is really, really fun. I like doing Dance the Night Away. I want to learn that ending part. Let's dance the night away. Where they're doing like the arm thing. And they have the really good footwork. I want to learn that. Oh, I can do Get Cool. I forgot I could do Get Cool. I do the same. Your grandparents think I'm weird. All of a sudden, I'm just dancing at some odd moments. I do the same thing. Like, I'll just be, like, standing in my kitchen waiting for, like, you know, something in the microwave, and then I'm just like, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. Dun took you, like, 5 hours to learn all. Oh, my gosh. Takes forever. I think the Produce 48 theme song took me 4 hours. You know the chorus for Dance the Night Away? I love Dance the Night Away. I can do the chorus. Knock Knock is like the lowest level. I would say Likey and TT and Knock Knock were the easiest Twice dances, like the chorus to learn. What are some dances that I love but wouldn't dare to try? Baby by Astro. Never would ever even attempt to learn Baby. And then I would never attempt to learn The Eve by EXO either. I love them. But yeah, I like learning twices because I think all of them are like really fun. Like TT. Just like TT. I have a playlist on Spotify of the dances I know the like choruses to. Yeah, from Stray Kids. I agree. I would never learn that. 17 say never. See, I know. There's a point where I just could never. Everybody by Shiny. TT, for example. Yeah, it's iconic, but it's pretty simple. I always imagine Kai dancing that even just feel like a 13-year-old teen. Me too. Maybe I'll turn on some Twice and we can dance the choruses together. What song should I play? I'll let you guys choose. What Twice song should I play? Big groups have the best formations. I agree. And then Everybody by Shiny is insane. Yes, it is crazy. Do you learn the dances with counts or the song? It depends. I learned like ooh-ah with the counts, but now I can do it with the song. And then a bunch of the other ones I learned with the song just by watching it a ton. If I were to learn the entire thing, I would probably learn counts though, because counts are easier. I can do ballad choreography. Me too. Maybe I'll start Twice and just play in order on the playlist. We're gonna play some Twice. Ballad choreography, like what? Run by Astro has choreography. I could do that one. You can't learn them with counts. It makes it so much harder. I feel like counts would make it a lot harder if you haven't danced before. But I did dance and color guard all throughout like high school, and I danced before that. And so I was always taught dancing with counts. And so I feel like counts would be easier for me. Ballad choreography is my specialty as well. We can all do ballad choreography. Unless it's spring day. You can't do spring day. I like when groups choreograph their solo songs too. Fancy best title track, yes. I tried learning hip with counts and it was so hard, then I just used the actual song and learned it faster. Counts are hard if you're not used to them, I think. Feel special dance breakup, mama. I could never. Dude, you're nailing it. I'm sitting down. I can nail it sitting down. One day, I'll do a random Twice dance play and just do all of them. What is Love is my favorite title track too. It was the first one I learned the choreography for. The thing is, I have to count and keep track of my body. I suck at coordinating. See, I had to. I did color guard, which if you don't know is like flags for marching band. And so you have to have counts because everything is very, very specific. So if it's like up, 1, down, 2, like you have to be counting. And so I've gotten really used to counting while I dance. What comebacks are you excited for? Astro, Got7, Twice's eventual comeback, Blackpink's, NCT Dream, April, everybody. Day 6. I'm the only one dancing to Fancy right now. It's what we've established.
Hey boy, look, I'm gonna make this simple for you. You got 2 choices. Yes or
yes. Oh no, I'm dancing to LOL. How about second gen artists? Do you dance to their songs? I should learn some. I've never been, I can do Nobody. The what? Do I know any others? Technically, I can do a little bit of Lionheart. But yeah, I should look into more second gen artists because I really like second gen. Should invest in learning some second gen choreography. I can do a little bit of G. Maybe later this week I'll do a live stream where I just dance to K-pop choreography. I do really like SHINee. I don't know if I could learn any of theirs. Maybe Lucifer. Or a step one day. I really like Twice and ITZY, but still prefer Wonder Girls and Miss A. I love Miss A. There's no letters and no, not the letter. I might have to move so my back hurts from sitting. Oh my god, it's been 2 hours. That's insane. And 8 people are still watching. Wow. Hello. Gravity Bias, Minhee. If you know me, it's Minhee. Minhee's my old one of them. Jimin and Minhee. Can we talk about Chaeyoung's special stage during the song festival thing with the rap? Yes. I also, in Gravity, Sungmin and SuperM have been climbing my bias list. Are most of the choreos you learn from Twice songs? Yes, I love Twice so much. Boobin said that he's the least popular currently. Boobin's adorable. It won't take long. I think he'll gain popularity a lot of, like, very, very soon. Let's see. Let's play What Is Love. I like What Is Love. Taeyong's an amazing rapper. She's so good. I posted a cover of this chorus on my Twitter before. You can search for that. What is your favorite Twice music video after What Is Love? Likey or TT? Listening to Twice got me also dancing here in my house. Oh, yes. This song, I might have to stand up to do this one. The first time you heard Twice, you were unable to identify the rap? Oh my goodness. It is, guys. I never know how to end these. Bye. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you guys later. The Most Weekly video should be up tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch y'all later.